Welcome. This is D-Wiz, and we back again with usual Monday crypto um block of instruction, or you know coverage of what we do in this crypto space. But today's topic, we're gonna cover um useful crypto websites. You can probably see all of them in my browser at the top. So we're gonna go through majority of those, and give y'all a good understanding of what all their capabilities are, right? But before we get into that, as we do uh, every week, I want to do a quick coverage of the current market status. And we'll start that with the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap and just their percentage change for the day. Now, mind you, we just started a new candle. We just started printing a new candle a few hours ago, but we got Bitcoin up 0.35%, Ethereum up 0.41%, BNB up 0.77, XRP up 0.49, and we got Cardano up 1.73%. Y'all can see the rest below that on my screen. Oh, Doge up 4.5. Okay, Doge. Okay, the dog moving. All right, SHIB up 2.3. Okay. The meme tokens are moving today rapidly. But let's keep moving. So I'm gonna cover Bitcoin. I kind of went over this. Nothing's really changed as far as like the trend. We haven't broken outside of this trend below or above. Uh, but I do want to recognize that, last night we broke above 25K for Bitcoin, and it roughly almost touched my resistance level here. This resistance level I have marked based off of this candle from May 12th, where we wicked down and came back up. So it kind of hit that and broke back down. I projected that that was a possibility once we got around the 25K range, that we would, you know, catch some resistance around that area. And then this candle here that wicked down, that gave me some, added confirmation. But as fast as we jumped up above 25K, we came right back down. And then we're, ranging here, starting to push up a little bit with this daily candle that's printing currently. But I don't want to stick on Bitcoin too much, but I do want to show y'all what I discussed last week briefly for those who missed it. So I talked about, the possibility of Bitcoin reaching a bottom at some point. The current bottom is at 17,000. Let me go to it. $17,567, right? But based off of previous bear markets, and I'm gonna go back to the monthly, right? On previous bear markets, like I said, I went into a little bit more detail about this last week, but on previous bear markets, that was roughly, well, you can see it here. The 2018 bear market, the bottom was in December of 2018. And the way that I track this is this. So this is the bear market for 2018 time frame and the 2015 bear market, right? Those are the two previous bear markets in crypto. So what I did was I counted the days and retraced it back from the halving, which I discussed what the halving was relating to Bitcoin last week. So this is something that happens every 4 years. Bitcoin goes through a halving process, right? Where it cuts the amount of Bitcoin that it produces every 10 minutes, or what's mined every 10 minutes, right? So in 2015, roughly 547 days, and these numbers are slightly off because I'm on the monthly chart. If I was on the daily, y'all can see this a little bit more clearly. But roughly 547 days before the halving, we hit a bottom, right? 2015. And then the same thing happened roughly 517 days before the halving, we hit a bottom in 2018. So what I did was I took these two numbers and averaged them together. It doesn't say it here correctly. It says 547 days. That's not correct. It's roughly like 525 days when I average these two numbers together. And the projected halving date for Bitcoin is April or May of 2024. So if we count back 525 days, we will roughly be at November the 25th of this year, meaning that based off of my projections and my theory, we have some more downside to occur. Even though I know we look like we reverse back to the upside for a brief moment, but to me, this is just a a simple. You can look at it as a dead cat bounce, but in reality, it has a reason to be pushing to the upside because of this merge with Ethereum, which we're gonna touch on briefly in a second. But I believe it's short-lived. It could go on from the rest of this month through September, and then kill off shortly after the excuse the merge occurs, which is September the 15th and the 16th, which I'm gonna show y'all that. So I project that we will come back down again, and our bottom will be roughly around November the 25th of this year. That's just me going off of theory. This could have been the bottom, so don't quote me on that, but that's just me projecting based off of past history and the information that we have relating to Bitcoin. But let me show y'all Ethereum because I did a few things here. So currently, I'm gonna go to the daily. I think I had it on the daily. So yeah, let's get this. So yeah, we have a rising wedge developing or has developed on Ethereum, right? And typically when you have this pattern developing, you see a break to the downside at some point. So I'm looking at this area, even though we print green right now on this candle, I'm looking at this area here for us to possibly break down and retest not only this area of support from these previous candles here, but also this trend line. So if we break these candles support level and break this trend line, I can see us break down a little bit further, and then we'll test this area here from this candle as a possible area of support, right, to bounce back up. If not, we could trend back down lower. But I believe it's a possibility that we break this trend because, and I'm gonna show y'all a few other charts real quick that covers like the Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum dominance, and you can see that we're kind of exhausted at these levels. That's why you had, Ethereum was pushing the market for the most part to the upside. It was dragging Bitcoin along with it. But last night when Bitcoin broke above 25K, it kind of pushed Ethereum slightly higher because Ethereum was looking very weak. But like I said, I'm looking at this area as a potential area where we could test as a strong area of support. If we bounce from here, then we keep on shooting to the sky, which I think that's more of a possibility than us breaking this trend to the downside, because the Ethereum merge is such a significant event. It's likely the second most significant event in the history of cryptocurrency since Bitcoin was created. And I don't think many people realize how significant it is, but I just want to put that on y'all mind. So I do believe that we will continue to break to the upside. We'll possibly break out this channel to break even higher highs outside of this rising wedge. So I think it'll do the opposite likely of what you would typically see with the rising wedge. But let me show y'all Bitcoin dominance in comparison. And Bitcoin dominance is this. So Bitcoin dominance is, right, it is the way that you calculate the strength of Bitcoin in comparison to all other altcoins, right? So when I mark this up, this was data previous, like before Ethereum announced its merge, right? We were pretty much consolidating as far as Bitcoin dominance goes. And then the merge was announced. It looked like we were gonna break down this candle. It pretty much turned into a doji, right? It likely broke down and it was gonna trend down. I mean, it broke down and then pushed up as if it was gonna push to the upside. But then that news broke out and then we broke down. And what occurred was Ethereum took over as the stronger asset, or the more how should I say it? The more used or more sold or more volume weighted asset. So Bitcoin dominance continued to break outside of this, this range that it was creating here on this counter, which was 16 July. The merge was announced initially on 15 July. It broke below this channel after that merge, showing that Ethereum was more dominant, or the altcoins in particular were more dominant than Bitcoin. Broke down and is continuously breaking down now. So since that occurred, we hadn't had any consecutive like green candles that were trending to the upside. But if you see here, Bitcoin started to trend upward, which could indicate weakness with Ethereum, right? So I'll be looking for, if we break to the upside, I would look for us to break above this range here, which where you had green candles print and push up, but they never broke above. So I would look for us to first and foremost break these candles here, but I would look more so for us to break this area as a strong indicator that Ethereum has exhausted and the altcoins have exhausted, and that rally is, slowing, and we'll start to see them, uh, break down and go lower, right, in price value. So I wanted to show y'all that, but then I also want to show y'all what Ethereum dominance look like. So it's the complete opposite, right? You see it started trending upward. The merge was announced July 15th, and then you had it break out on July 16th, and it's been trending upward for the most part. But now you see the weakness here. And like I said, we print a green candle now on the daily, but we could break lower. So and Ethereum dominance is just comparing Ethereum to Bitcoin. So if you look at it, ETH.D, which is Ethereum dominance, is going to look very similar to ETH BTC. Like it's dang near the same. Oh, I didn't realize I wrote on this. Okay, but yeah, so it's damn near the same. So, but let's keep it moving. Just wanted to show y'all that and the importance relating to it. I do want to state, so next month, I believe we have CPI data on September the 13th, right? The Ethereum merge, the official date is the 15th or the 16th. So if CPI data comes in lower than expected, I expect that the market will rally like it did this month. And that'll be a catalyst for Ethereum to continue to rally to the upside even more. So my theory on Ethereum actually, declining immediately after the merge, it could be tested based off of CPI data because it happens like right before the merge actually occurs. So just be mindful of that. I just want to give y'all a little fundamental with, this, the simple technicals that I'm just covering here. But let's keep it moving. I want to cover one of the top performing assets of the week, which is FLUX. And I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with FLUX, but I was recently contemplating. Well, let me tell y'all what FLUX is about first. I'll show y'all what the price looks like, what price action does look like. So it has, made a significant move to the upside. Retraced. We print a doji right now. But let's go look at FLUX. And FLUX It's a very intriguing project. It allows you to run these nodes, and with these nodes, you're able to earn more flux by doing it. Almost similar to what you would do with mining, right? Um, but the reason why this project started to increase to the upside is because many people believe that since Ethereum is moving from proof of work to proof of stake, a lot of those hardware devices like those GPUs will be utilized. Let me check the chat real quick. I'm gonna touch on that real quick, Tim. So a lot of people believe that Flux will be highly utilized when Ethereum moves from proof of work to proof of stake, because once Ethereum moves to proof of stake, it'll no longer you'll no longer be able to mine Ethereum. Now, they do have these forks of Ethereum coming up where they're trying to fork Ethereum where you can mine this new Ethereum alternative that's still proof of work. But a lot of people are considering mining Flux instead, or changing their miners into nodes for Flux. And that's why Flux started to push to the upside. So I just wanted to give y'all that brief understanding of why it pushed to the upside. But I'm gonna talk on Flux on another day, because this is a project I'm really intrigued about. I'm thinking about taking one of my Helium miners and converting it into a Flux node, but I'll touch on that another day. But let's keep it moving. I want to show y'all the Altcoin Gem of the week, and I've talked about this project before. Now, a lot of metaverse projects have been, declining as far as like its value and people seeing the potential of metaverse. This project was introduced to me roughly probably a year and some change ago, and I really like what they're developing. So they've like created this project that allows entertainers, whether it be musical artists, sports, content creators, to host like events, like concerts and stuff like that in the metaverse. They actually have their own like Oculus device and everything. So this is the altcoin gem of the week. Like I was invested in this project and I sold too early because it did some numbers. It did some numbers. So I missed out on a run on it, but it has retraced, like the broader market has, came on a decline. So this could be something to consider. It's
Bro, it
not
did some
talked about.
numbers, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you good, because it did. And I'm still a little frustrated about it because I was in there on time. I just left early. Uh, but yeah, so looking to seek, I'm not financial advice, but this is an altcoin that I would consider for metaverse projects that's not widely talked about, you know.
Super
So yeah,
bullish on them.
yeah, definitely. Lady Gaga is like one of their primary partners, and she brings a crowd no matter where she's doing it, where it's in person or you know in the metaverse, right? But what was that question? Tim said, "What's your theory price for Bitcoin and Ethereum?" So my theory in the short term, like, give me a little bit more specifics on it, man. My theory during this current bear market, or like in a year, 2, 3, 5, 10. Let me know what you want, bro, and I'll tell you exactly what I, you know, believe during this bear market. I believe in this bear market, absolute worst case scenario, uh, we get a black swan event. Bitcoin could break below 10K. Absolute worst case scenario. Not below 5K, but below 10K, right? Maybe slightly below. I think at 10K, it'll be so many people, that would accumulate there. But realistically, I believe we do break back below the 17K current bottom. I think we could possibly go to 15K. I'd actually have to look at the chart to really like give some specific numbers, but ultimately I think Bitcoin we will break below that 17K mark, even though we are where we are right now. Because the bear market, like within the bear market, you have some bullish sentiment where you break to the upside, but it's short lived. So, and you can look at, past data in previous bear markets. Now, this bear market is different. We've never seen cryptocurrency in, yes, Olivia, yes, I can see us below 17K. Yeah. um, which ain't a bad thing. If you trade, you can trade the upside and the downside. And if you trade in the downside, you go buy Bitcoin after it go to 10K or below. You got to play it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you play it. Don't just invest in crypto. You can trade it 24 hours. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's my theory on it. Ethereum, I believe that I believe with Ethereum currently, I'm gonna touch on these. I don't want to get off topic because I want to show y'all these sites, but I'll touch on all of these. I'll talk about Shiba Inu too. But with Ethereum, right, I do believe that it has the potential to retest 3,000 leading up to this merge or shortly after. It has potential to do that. I do think we also have the potential to get to 2,500 and it just consolidate and then we break back down. So that's my theory as far as like the short term with Ethereum. In the bear market, like Ethereum's low when Bitcoin hit 17K, Ethereum was like 700 some dollars. So if Bitcoin goes below 17K, Ethereum, yeah, you could do the math. It's below 700. So, just have some cash set aside, not financial advice, but, sit some stable coins to the side and, prepare, be prepared in the event that occurs. And then again, 17K could have been the bottom. Like I said, this current market is different. It is certainly different from previous bear markets. But yeah, let's keep it moving, man. I want to get into these websites, right? I'm gonna close Seek out because y'all know if y'all been on my classes, these websites, this computer be a little iffy sometimes. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna close Flux out. I don't need that anymore. So the first website, and y'all can write this down. I drop them all in the chat, but if you writing, you want to take notes, you can write it down. This website here is Crypto Panic. This is my primary source for news relating to cryptocurrency. It comes in the fastest, like without me having to scroll through Twitter or all these other sites. I get the most news from this site, and it's interoperable with Discord. So if you go inside our server, you see the crypto news channel. This is where it's coming from. We're getting fed from this site. They have a mobile application, and you can utilize it on this website. But cryptopanic.com is like my number one source for crypto news, right? So just let me see. I've not even just looked on a website because I use it on mobile. But as you can see, you constantly get news, and it's all surrounding cryptocurrency. So, and it's free. I think I pay for the service to have it streamed into the Discord, but as far as utilizing it, just to scroll and get to the info, it's free. But let's see. Media. I would assume that, okay, this is more news, more information. But I guess these are videos, so you can click and watch actual videos relating to the news. So yeah, definitely look into Crypto Panic. It is one news outlet that I truly rely on for like the latest and actual factual news. What is, oh, this is a poll. Do you think Terra Luna will recover? What do y'all think? What do y'all think based off of this poll? Do y'all think Terra Luna, if y'all know what Terra Luna is it a possibility that Terra Luna will recover? I think not. I think it's dead. I think Luna 2, you know, everything can be forgiven with time. I think so. The Luna, the second version, I think it could do something because I ain't gonna lie to you. When Luna collapsed, that was one of the most significant events in cryptocurrency I've ever seen. I've never seen a top 10 cryptocurrency go from billions of dollars in market cap to less than $1 million. Like I've never seen that. So, but yeah, this is Crypto Panic. Write it down, utilize it. It's a great source for news. Oh, you can put your portfolio, track your. I don't do that, but you could do it. You can track your portfolio, put your information in here, and roll with it. So, but let's keep moving. I want to show y'all. Now, I've not done this, in past history, as far as like finding altcoin gems, but I learned about this website, and this is where you can find, very good crypto projects that are, least talked about. And this is without you going to all these little scam sites and finding the next Inu coin. Nah, these are real, VC backed projects, right? So first thing you want to do is, and I'll drop this in the chat real quick. You can pull this website up. Pull this website up, and you want to find all of the VCs that are investing into cryptocurrency projects, because you want to know where Solana was found. It was found through these major investment funds investing into it. Like the reason that Solana is so successful is because it's backed by these big money, just like you have in the in the stock market. Like you have these large investors, like that invest into smaller, small cap tech companies, and they keep them afloat until the project takes off. Like you have the same thing in cryptocurrency, right? And these are some of the top VCs that invest in the cryptocurrency. So take that website that I just pulled so you can have this list. But this is not the website that you're going to utilize to find altcoins that got potential. Now you won't only see altcoins, you'll see all types of different exchanges and stuff like that that could potentially create a cryptocurrency based off their exchange, like Binance has in it cryptocurrency, or KuCoin has its own cryptocurrency, or Voyager has its own cryptocurrency, which is in the toilet now. But the website that you want to utilize is crunchbase.com, right? So what you want to do is, now you can, I haven't actually used like or paid for this service, but I'm gonna show you what I was capable of doing under the not even starting a free trial. So you want to go back to this top VC crypto funds, and some of the major, let's see, Coinbase, I think it's Coinbase Ventures, right? Coinbase Ventures, they invest in a lot of crypto projects. You want to come here, type in Coinbase Ventures, right? You select Coinbase Ventures, and once you get here, select investments. Now, under Coinbase Ventures, could you mute, please? I'm not sure who that is. I got you. Let's get it. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. I don't think I can here. Y'all give me 1 second.
What's the classroom?
Okay, cool. So as you can see, once you type in the actual firm that you want to look into, you have a lot of detailed information relating to that VC, right? But we want to scroll straight to investments. And this is going to give you by date what what this investment firm has bought into, like, in its history. So we want to look and see this initial coin offerings. This means that this project Gnosis actually has a cryptocurrency. You can see how much they invested. They invested 100 million, so they looking for at minimum another 100 million in return off their investment. This is Coinbase Ventures, right? So you can look and see all these other projects too. Now, these likely don't have cryptocurrencies because you don't see it say initial coin offering. But if you just highlight or sit over the, I think I clicked on it. Let me see. I didn't want to do that. Let's go back. But if you scroll over it, I think it gives you like details. Yeah, so yeah, you can see more details for each project. But we're gonna select Gnosis, right? Now Gnosis, because I did my research on it already. Gnosis is a crypto project that's been out for a few years, right? But something must have occurred with Gnosis that as of last month, Coinbase Ventures was like, oh yeah, this is a great project to get into, put 100 mil on it, right? So this is a great way to find altcoins that are being backed by VCs. And like I said, some of your top cryptocurrencies by market cap started this way. Solana, Avalanche. Avalanche alone has been funded by VCs more than any other cryptocurrency that's on the market. And you see where Avalanche is at. I think it's in the top 10 still, but it's going to likely remain there. Even though Solana blockchain stops every week, it seems. I hope y'all don't hear my son crying because he is tearing them lungs up. But yeah, Solana, even though it dies every week, its blockchain dies every week. That price value's, you know, it's pretty stable for the most part. It's staying up there. If it was any other cryptocurrency and you have to stop a blockchain at minimum once a month, it wouldn't be valued as high. But the reason it's valued as high, because it has VCs backing it. So if you want to get into, Sean say he's singing like James Brown. Yeah, I hope y'all hear him. But yeah, he's singing like, boy, James Brown, who else? Rick James, man, he getting it. But yeah, this is a great website, like I mentioned. And you want to find true altcoin gems that people aren't talking about, that ain't these enus or these coins that's gonna go from 1 million market cap to zero the next day. Like, this is how you do your research. You follow the big money. You follow these major VCs, Coinbase Ventures, Sequoia Capital. One that I know that's constantly, I'm gonna look it up. It's Animoca. Yeah, that's what it is. Animoca. I think that's the name of it. Yeah, Animoca Brands. Like they invest in a lot of gaming projects, but what I'll tell you, in this next bull run that we have, there will be a ton of projects that are gaming that's gonna be leading the bull run. So y'all be mindful of that. But like you can see, they're heavily into games, ring games. Like, I've not heard of some of these things, right? OSL, it's an initial coin offering, right? So we can pull up OSL. Now, somebody make a note. Somebody put OSL in the chat so I can come back to it. and I'll show y'all what it looks like on CoinGecko, right? I'll show y'all a little later. But I just wanted to show y'all that this is where you find altcoin gems. These are the least risky methods to find altcoins. So you're not sitting there putting $50 here and you lose it the next day because they did a rug pull on you. When you have VC backing like this, it's still possible they, could be scammy and rug pull you, but it's highly unlikely that they're gonna invest a large amount of money and pull the rug from up underneath you. Okay. All right, cool. Appreciate it, Sean. Y'all don't let me miss these questions when we get to the end. I am gonna come back to them. All right, but yeah, I wanted to show y'all that Crunchbase is the website. This link will get you. If you put in crowdcreate.us, you're gonna be searching for this website. So pull this link from the chat, and you'll have a list of all of these, VCs that invest in the crypto projects, right? So take note of that. And let me close. Oh, we'll keep it open for now. So the next website, now we just talked about, high quality projects and ways to find them, right? This next website is not necessarily a place where you can find high quality find projects, but this is where you go to do your research about the SHIT coins, poocoin. You go to poocoin and it's going to provide you with a chart. It's going to provide you with details relating to the project on the as far as how it's performing and what it's doing on the blockchain. Like you can see all of that. So for instance, we'll look up SHIB, because I'm sure SHIB was here once upon a time, right? When it was viewed as, strictly a meme token. So you have a chart just like TradingView. You can look at the price action. A lot of times when you're getting into these projects, these meme tokens that are on the Binance Smart Chain using PancakeSwap to buy these projects, before they're listed on CoinGecko or before you can even see them on TradingView, they'll be here on poocoin. And you can see the price action. When they hit CoinGecko, and I'll show y'all. The lowest low for Shiba Inu is not gonna be the same that you'll see on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, because they hadn't gotten the data for a meme coin like this yet, right? Let me see. Oh, dang, we can't do monthly. All right, so we on the day. We gonna struggle. I don't want to. Let's go pull this thing back. And look, that looks like a rug pull. If you ain't know what this was, you would say, yeah, that's a rug pull. All right. Let me scroll. So when Shiba Inu launched, right? It launched and the price was at this. No, this is not right. That's why it's on SHIB. I want to see SHIB. This ain't right. This ain't right. USD. Nope. Maybe that was all I got. It's all good. We just gonna go back to as far as it could show. Okay. I think Shiba Inu been out a little bit longer than this, but maybe it's not here. Maybe I gotta find a real low down SHIT coin, right? So, but as you can see, it goes back to 29 October, and I'm gonna pull up CoinGecko real quick. Likely CoinGecko doesn't have Shiba Inu, and this CoinGecko is one that I was gonna show y'all too. But y'all are likely familiar with CoinGecko. that's widely used, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. So if I look at the Shiba Inu's chart, CoinGecko, the first day that CoinGecko started recognizing SHIB was April 2021. What is this thing showing? This was CoinGecko way before. Yeah, this is not the right chart. But typically, you'll see your meme coins, and Shiba likely wasn't a good choice, but you'll see your meme coins be listed here, and you can see the chart and previous data, like well before these other data aggregators. But this is where you would look for it on poocoin. Let me find another Inu, man. Let me see. No, it's a ton of them in here. Baby
Could it be
sheep.
because it's traded against the BNB?
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to see. I was trying to find to see it, traded. But I probably should look to see if it'll trade on WBNB, Wrap BNB. But it's all good. I just want y'all to understand that when looking at this website would likely have the earliest data relating to the value of a cryptocurrency. So if you're trying to look and see, like, am I good in at a good entry? Like, typically, I'm gonna show y'all how it goes. Like with Baby Sheep being, it was launched. You could see it on poocoin. You probably could see all of the data up until it got to like right here, right? And this was probably the first 5-6 days. Then it gets listed on CoinGecko probably the day after. And that's the data that you'll see on CoinGecko where it then dropped to here. But you don't see any of this information as far as how low it was and how it could potentially go even lower. So if you tracking everything based off of strictly trading view or on CoinGecko, you could be faked out and believing that you're at the lowest bottom, which it could be significantly lower. So like I said, Shiba Inu probably wasn't the best example, but that's what I was trying to like get at. But let me scroll. I want to show y'all what other info that you can see over here. So like you get the total supply, you see what the market cap is, 2 million. You can track and see all of the transactions. You can see how many holders Baby Shiba Inu has. You can actually look at the contract on the blockchain. So you have a ton of resources on poocoin. It didn't have all these when it first started. So poocoin is a good source to find, if you're looking to get into a meme coin, because I know occasionally I get that itch too, but I haven't bought a meme coin in a very, very long time because I've been burned so many times. But if you get the itch, come to poocoin, put the name of that cryptocurrency in the address bar here, or you can go to CoinGecko and you can copy the address here and go post it over there. So like I'll show y'all what that looks like. So I'll copy. All right, I'll copy that Shiba's address and I'll post it here, and then it'll pull up Shiba Inu. So, but that's how you utilize it. It's fairly simple. You can connect your wallet here. You can actually buy cryptocurrency on the site also. And poocoin has its own coin. It's worth 36 cents right now. Why you didn't come up? Whatever, man. I'm not playing with Shiba. Probably because I didn't talk so much trash about Shiba Inu. And somebody had a question about Shiba Inu. So I'm gonna touch on Shiba Inu at the end of the class. How I feel about it. It's not all bad. But yeah, this is poocoin. Definitely utilize it for those meme tokens. If you're trying to, get past data that usually most of these more major data aggregators, they don't have the full they don't have a full scope of information relating to these meme tokens. So definitely use that. But let me close this so I can. Dang, I don't wanna. Okay. So the next website. Okay, this is like I told y'all early on. So I had a few websites that I have not used a whole lot of, but I couldn't. So the website that I used to use is called Token Sniffer, right? And Token Sniffer it's no longer accessible now. Like I couldn't find it, couldn't access it, couldn't use it. But I found this site that's, it is decent. So what it does is you can put in a contract address for a cryptocurrency, and I guess I should have left CoinGecko up. So we'll pull up CoinGecko again, and I'll pull the address from there. Now, this website is strictly for Binance Smart Chain. Let me just pull one of these e-news. Hachiko. No, I don't even know what that. You know what? We'll just go back to SHIB. Now SHIB is on the Ethereum blockchain. Let's go to the granddaddy, or the grand uncle of meme token SafeMoon. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. So I'm gonna copy that contract address, and I'm gonna go back to scan.contracto.org, right? And I tap in that contract address. SafeMoon comes up, and it's gonna pull and give me data relating to, the legitimacy of that contract. So as you can see, it says here, it tells you what your taxes will be if you buy and sell. So a note here, not a honeypot. Transaction simulations is success at the moment. Always do your own research before. So if it does act as a honeypot, it will tell you. But as of right now, SafeMoon is not a honeypot. You can see here it says ownership has not renounced. Owner can modify contract at any time. That is a risk, because they could easily, slip in a different contract, modify the code to where you can no longer sell. Like they modify, like if you look back and those who were invested into the previous SafeMoon, right? The contract was just like this. The ownership hadn't been renounced. So what they were able to do is create a second version of SafeMoon. But with that previous version of SafeMoon, they changed the the sale tax to 99%. So if you didn't sell, if you tried to sell any of those cryptocurrency, right? Any of that previous SafeMoon, everything that you had was gonna go to the tax, and you wouldn't get any value. So that's what can occur when you have a project that has not done this. Now, it's sometimes normal for this to occur, but when you're dealing with meme tokens, just be cautious. If ownership hasn't been renounced of the contract, it can be manipulated, and they can change this sale tax after you say you bought $1,000 worth the day before, and SafeMoon jumps up, and now you got $2,000 worth, and the next day they come and change this sale tax to 99%. You won't get any of that out. So just be mindful of that. But this website is great to give you good detailed information relating to BNB chain tokens, and to see if they're really like legit, like if they're if they're honeypots, or if they're scams or potential rug pulls. So it gives you detailed information relating to that. You can also see all the latest transactions. So This is a new one for me. My primary token sniffer, like that I used to use, it would also give me like information on previous smart contracts and projects that were identical, that were likely rug pulls or were rug pulls. So it would alert and say, this is very similar to previous smart contracts. And these are all those smart contracts. And it would give me like a long list of those projects and say, this was a rug pull, this was a rug pull. So I don't have that currently in this site. So if I do find it, if anybody knows the one that does that, it's a good tool to have. So you'll know if people are just making carbon copies of hackable or rug pull projects. So you know to be aware and not to, get into those projects. So, but yeah, scan.contracto.org. But let's keep on rolling, man. The next website that I want to show y'all, and this one, like I was put onto this site by a friend of mine. Her name's Loretta. She put a lot of us onto this website, and I've not utilized it as much as I should, but it provides a ton of information about the social sentiment relating to cryptocurrencies. So as you can see, and I was going through a little bit earlier, like you can see like all the social engagements and how much people are talking about particular projects. I've not gone through all of this, but there's a ton of stuff on here. It's pretty dope site. I like the way it looks too. I always like the dark look. I don't like the white bright website. So, but they have detailed like news on here also. They pull, I'm assuming these are from Twitter, like Twitter tweets or whatnot. I could be wrong. But this is one that I'm gonna be on a lot more, and this is Luna Crush. So definitely look into this one. It's a lot of good information. Let's keep. Let me go through it. Some global coin metrics. That's where I was just at. So, like I said, it covers like the top coins and the social sentiments around them for the day. And as you can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, that's typical. SHIB and Doge, they've been running. So I think Doge, when I said it earlier, it was up 4 point some %. Doge and SHIB was up 2%. So it gives you an idea to go and look into these other projects. I think I was actually in this meme project at one point, Rich Quack. But likely, if 278,000 people are talking about it, something's going on with Rich Quack. So it gives you an indication to say, all right, let me go check this out. I could potentially, capitalize on the opportunity, especially if you trade in something like this, right? So social sentiment in crypto like moves markets. If you have a lot of people talking about something, you have a lot of people start to FOMO in, and prices start to rise. So yeah, definitely look into Luna Crush. They got NFTs, sentiment relating to NFTs. I guess you can buy on there too. So I have not done all that. But yeah, definitely look into this site, lunacrush.com. I want to go to this NFT influencers. Okay, that's pretty dope. I could probably add some of these to our bot that we got in the Discord. But yeah, that's Luna Crush. Definitely check it out. I think you have to connect your wallet possibly. I think that's what I did earlier today. So yeah, definitely look into that one, Luna Crush. And I got a few more. This one, CoinMarketCap. I've been using this one, and I believe it's connected to my Telegram. So this one is great for fundamental for fundamental reasons, right? because it's pretty much like a calendar, and it's giving you information on, cryptocurrencies throughout the market and what's upcoming, upcoming events that they have. So like, for instance, this coin here, Alnas fan token. If this is the first centralized exchange it gets listed on, like this project could shoot through the roof, right? So that allows you an opportunity to capitalize on the information like this. Like it drops 6 tomorrow on Bitmark. So if this was the first time it was being listed, you could see this coin really jump. So that's how you capitalize on this site. They even got Twitter Spaces, Velas. Oh, I like this project. This is a fork of Solana, but it hasn't gone offline like Solana has. So this could be an altcoin gem that I'll talk about one day. It does everything Solana does, and it's supposedly faster, and it hasn't went offline yet. So definitely look into this project, VLX. But yeah, this is pretty much an event calendar. It'll give you information on every, crypto project that's worth mentioning and the major event that they have in the near future. So definitely look into coinmarketcal.com, and let's keep it rolling, man. It has other stuff on here too, news, like, but I told y'all where I get my news, Crypto Panic. But let's keep going. Coindar. This is a new site for me, and this is similar to the previous site. This is also a calendar, somewhat like an event calendar. This is a project Travala. I researched this before. It's almost like a travel plan type coin or something like that. I read about it a long time ago. But as you can see, it's similarly set up like the previous website, right? And it gives you, specifics on what's upcoming for each project. Y'all definitely look into Mutable X. Something I'm certainly bullish on. One of the only, I think it is the only gas-free Ethereum usable NFT marketplace. But they got an AMA on Twitter, or it had an AMA on Twitter 17 hours ago. So let's look at recently added. Okay. Okay, yeah, these are upcoming events. Oh, okay, Sologenic. Okay, this is an interesting project too. I don't want to just get into projects, but y'all look into Sologenic. They were doing an airdrop and giving free Sologenics for holding it in the Zoom wallet, which is on the XRP ledger. So this is a very good project that's built on XRP. They're creating their own blockchain called Corium. And for holding Sologenic, you get Corium just for holding it. So definitely look into Sologenic. But I don't really want to go into detail about the tokens, but I just want to tell y'all this is similar to the previous site. It gives you a layout of events upcoming for projects. And okay, I like the Sologenic making moves in this bear market. But let's keep it moving. Like I said, this is not a site I've used like consistently. I actually just learned about this one, but it could be a source for information to capitalize on, upcoming events, like I mentioned before. Let's keep on moving. Coin MarketCap. And we're getting down to the wire, right? Coin MarketCap and CoinGecko, these are the top data aggregators for cryptocurrency. You can get practically almost everything that I was just speaking about on these other websites by utilizing CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. Whether it be specifics about a project, their website, the blockchain they're on, how they're categorized by their function or sector that they're within. So CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko provides all of that. So it's definitely, my go-to. My favorite data aggregator is CoinGecko, but I do come to CoinMarketCap sometimes because CoinMarketCap has coins that CoinGecko doesn't have all the time, and I bounce between the two. But as far as like using it on a daily, I use CoinGecko every day practically. But like I said, you can come through here, and if you're looking for specifics on a sector in crypto, like just go to categories. Look, you probably didn't even know that they had insurance out here for cryptocurrency. You go to the category for insurance, and you can see all of the projects that are providing insurance for your crypto, right? You can come to the metaverse projects, see the ones that are performing the best. Whatever this Crypto Blades Kingdom is up 42%. I don't know what it is, but it's easy. Like find jobs. Hold on. Let me get a job in crypto space. I ain't never seen this before. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna look at that later. Y'all don't mind me. I got undiagnosed ADHD or ADD or whatever it's called. But yeah, just scroll through the categories and Coinbase Ventures portfolio. Dope. We were just talking about the top VCs. And I just said, right, that Coinbase has invested in a lot of crypto projects. And look at these projects. All been invested by Coinbase. And besides Terra Luna, they seem to be decent projects. And go down to the cheapest, Smart Coin. Yeah, I never heard of those. But like I mentioned, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko has practically almost all the data that we said back here, but in those other websites, but you have to search for it a little bit. It is categorized pretty well, but definitely look into it. And yeah, you'll be able to find as much info that you're looking for. The last website I wanted to show y'all, and this relates to NFTs. Now, this is a great tool for NFTs, and I utilize this when I'm trying to snipe people listing listing NFTs improperly or listing them very cheap, and I can come in and snipe them pretty fast. Now, it can be difficult at times because there's bots out there that will snipe NFTs faster than a human can. But the way this works is, so say, let's look at this is Bored Ape Yacht Club's metaverse project. So say they revealed this project today, and you can see people are listening constantly. Somebody listed 57 seconds ago for 2.4 Ethereum, right? You come to this website, you click on the project that you're looking to utilize and snipe. And then when I say snipe, I'm trying to buy because somebody either misplaced it as far as like misplaced its price or how much it really should be worth. Let me go to, okay, it's on all. Or I'm like just trying to catch a, cheaper price, because what most people don't realize on OpenSea is delayed. So if somebody comes to list on OpenSea something for sale, it doesn't automatically populate or be visible for you to see and purchase. So you come to Trade Sniper and they actually have a embed that you can connect to OpenSea, which I could show y'all that later time. But you can come directly here and say the floor price for other side NFTs was 5 Ethereum. and they just came and listed this one for 1.9. Like I could easily come here and snipe it and buy it from this website. It will prompt me as if I'm on OpenSea, but you can come here at Trade Sniper and snipe it. Some of the functions aren't accessible unless you own one of their lifetime passes, but at a minimum, you can see what's being listed and you can actually come and buy. So if I want to come buy this, I click it and I hit buy now. It'll take me back to OpenSea and I can buy it quickly. So Trade Sniper is a great tool. Great tool if you're like a active trader of NFTs and is utilized on OpenSea, looks rare. I think this is that X2Y2 and Golem. I ain't never heard of this marketplace, but GOLOM. So, but yeah, if you're an NFT trader, Trade Sniper is a great tool to utilize. I'm not sure how much, I'll check real quick, the lifetime pass is, but when the market was boom, oh, I'm about to go buy one of those. It's worth having for 0.16 Ethereum. It's worth having because when you're trading NFTs, you can get in and sell it back out real quickly. And if you're an NFT trader, you know it's very difficult at times to snipe or buy at the bottom or floor price without a tool like this. So, but yeah, let me go back. I think that's actually, I'm gonna go do one last thing. And I don't think I pulled it up. Here it is. So the last thing that I want to cover before we go into the questions that were asked, right, is I want to go into the top news for the last week. Like we just covered all the websites. I hope those work. I hope they will be useful for you all. Like I said, some of them I haven't used like often because I just learned about them, but majority of them I use them on a daily or a weekly basis, and they're great tools. But we're gonna move on to the top news. It hasn't been a whole lot of news in crypto that was like market moving, but I talked about this earlier today as far as like the Ethereum merge. And what was it on the, I think it was on the 11th of August. They actually set the date for the 15th or 16th of September for the merge to occur. So like I mentioned, and I spoke about it on the charts a little bit, I do see that we could potentially continue to push to the upside with Ethereum leading up to the merge. And like I said, September 13th, if I'm not mistaken, that CPI data comes out. If it comes in lower, like it did this past month, this month, I believe we can see another rally of all asset classes, but including cryptocurrency. And that will even give a bigger push for this merge to push even harder to the upside. I do still see it coming back down and collapsing because people are trading the pre-anticipatory run up, and they're going to cash out, you know, slightly after. But I do believe if September 13th occurs, we have like a sequence of events of bullish activity, which will push us even higher. But this merge is major. Like, if there's any hiccups, which I expect us to have some FUD and stuff like that going on when this merge occurs. But if there's any hiccups that's like detrimental to Ethereum, like that black swan event in crypto could occur. Just to give y'all an idea how significant this move is. Like I said, I believe it's probably the second most significant event in crypto since Bitcoin was created. And that's just me, you know, just really thinking about everything that's occurred so far that we know of, right? But yeah, that's the latest news. There wasn't much else that really stood out to me. And let's get into our AMA. And I'm gonna scroll back up because we had a few questions up here. If y'all got any questions now, please feel free to unmute yourself or drop them in the chat. No matter what it's relating to, it doesn't have to relate to any of the websites that we covered tonight. It could be about anything in crypto. So, all right, we'll talk about what Sean just spoke about. He said thoughts on Shiba. So Shiba Inu, I do own Shiba Inu. A lot of times people think I'm just a Shiba Inu hater, but what I'll tell you, what I'll say first and foremost, I actually had a conversation about Shiba Inu last night because most people that I speak to relating to cryptocurrency, they don't understand uh, the significance of market cap in comparison to price value. No matter what a price is on crypto, like it's the least indicator of value of a cryptocurrency, right? And most people still to this day, because Shiba Inu has 4 zeros to the right of the decimal point, believe that it's a cheap asset. No, Shiba Inu is a top 12. It's the 12th largest cryptocurrency of the probably 20, 50, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 cryptocurrency that has been created. That is significant. That is major. Like Shiba Inu is a major cryptocurrency by market cap, by value. It's not cheap. Even at this level, it's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? It can go up higher to where it was previously when we go back to a bull market if they continue to build. But it's not cheap. So people who are buying it, um, or who were buying it at levels where it was, at 3 zeros, and I think it got to 3 zeros to the right of the decimal and some change. Like people who were buying it then, like you were buying a very, you know, extremely high cost cryptocurrency. It was like competing with actual technologically more advanced cryptocurrencies, and it probably shouldn't have been, honestly. But it still has potential. Like it rode the wave of being the Doge killer, and it succeeded in flipping Doge by market cap, but now it's back below Dogecoin by market cap, right? But it's still up there. So as far as like the potential of Shiba Inu, I think Shiba has the potential to go back to where it was if they continue to build. Now, some concerns that I have is that the creator of Shiba Inu, he left, right? He left, but he did state that Shiba Inu did not need him to continue to grow because they have developers, they have, what they have to keep building. So, but it's still a concern of mine that he just left, and nobody knows who the guy really is. They just know of his name on Twitter, right? So that's a concern of mine. Um, I do, and this is something that we speak about like constantly relating to SHIB, is do I believe that Shiba Inu will y'all can still hear me? Somebody chime in real quick. Somebody chime in, whether it be in the chat or
Yes, we can hear
okay,
you.
cool. Appreciate it. Just making sure. So yeah, my thoughts on Shiba going to 1 cent. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Nobody asked that. Sean, you didn't ask that, but I get that question all the time, or I see that comment. If Shiba Inu goes to 1 cent, it will be worth more than all of the top probably 50 cryptocurrencies by market cap if it went to 1 cent. Like I had a conversation last night Somebody was comparing the cryptocurrency Seifu and Shiba Inu, and the comment that was said was that because they were bullish on Seifu, and they was like, well, Seifu went to $300 and something. Why hasn't Shiba Inu done it? I was like, because of their supply. Seifu has 400,000 something tokens. I think Shiba Inu has 589 trillion tokens. Yeah. And Shiba Inu has a market cap that puts it in the 12th top cryptocurrencies. Seifu is like ranked at 2,800 or something. So those are the factors that you have. And that's what I mean when I say the price of a cryptocurrency means very little as far as determining if it's valuable or not, or determining how valuable it is. You want to always look at the market cap. And if you're comparing, you want to compare that cryptocurrency with another cryptocurrency in the same sector to see if it's of its potential growth, especially if it's a new project. Y'all bear with me because I'm got an itchy throat. 1 second. All right. Tim says, thanks. We'll definitely be grabbing more then and buying weekly now. I'm not sure specifically the asset we was talking about then, but yeah. Sean says, any coin that gets clapped ain't coming back. Yeah, that's when we talking about Luna. So yeah, I think it's dead. Yep. Nelly said dead. Sean says, unless they both there, BTC or ETH, BTC, the Father, ETH, the Son, and we ain't got the Holy Spirit. Be quiet, man. All right. Let's keep moving though. OSL, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all that in a second because I was talking about, that it was in the it was being invested in by one of the top VCs. Jordan says, what is a good exchange to trade crypto on? So we have 3 preferred exchanges listed in the Discord server. Qcoin is one, the other is Bybit, and then the other is BitGet. So I can't remember which one, but Bybit or BitGet requires you to have a VPN if you want to utilize it for people who live in the US. So I personally trade cryptocurrency in the foreign exchange market. So I'm trading on MT4 primarily. When I do trade crypto, occasionally I do come to Qcoin and I'll, play with the futures here and there, or I'll trade some of the bull and bear tokens. So I think that's all of the questions. Y'all ain't got no more questions, man. Come on. You can ask me anything. But if that is it, we're gonna close this thing out, man. I'm grateful that y'all attended tonight. Let me minimize that. I am certainly grateful, and I appreciate y'all y'all hanging with me this evening, man. Definitely take down these sites. If y'all want me to run through them again, Crypto Panic, the link I sent for the top VCs, Crunchbase, poocoin, what else is here? Scan.contracto.org, Lunar Crush, CoinMarketCap, CoinDar, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Trade Sniper for NFTs. And I did say I was gonna pull up this doggone, where is that? Somebody just mentioned something. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama Pam. Appreciate it. Oh, let me go back here. Is this it? Yes, CoinMarketCap. Let me pull this up real quick because I did say I was gonna pull it up. The OSL project is being invested in. I think it was by Animoca Brands. Oh, it's an exchange. So I'm assuming they're creating a coin, right? Because they had initial coin offering that. So when they do list their coin, they'll this is likely probably a pretty good exchange. Let me pull it up real quick, and then we're gonna close this thing. Trusted digital asset platform leading the regulated institution evolution. Oh, so this is likely where institutions are gonna be investing in cryptocurrency or trading. So yeah, this is worth looking at. And like I said, I found this on Crunchbase. Just looking at one of the VCs that invested into this project. So yeah, definitely utilize these websites. And we're gonna close this thing, man. I appreciate y'all coming. If y'all would definitely drop some something in the testimonials for me. Drop some in the general chat. Let me know what y'all like about this class, what we can build upon, what we can improve. And yeah, we're gonna end it here, man. Thank y'all, and y'all have a great evening. And I'll see y'all on the server.